As we know, Aussie rules football is a game that is dominated by the Victorians. It was established there, AFL is played the most there, and usually the most talented footy players are from there. However, as footy has progressed into a national game, so has academies, development and recruitment in the 7 other states of Australia. Nowadays, the AFL's most elite aren't all from Victoria, they are from everywhere in Australia. Today we take a look at the best AFL player from each Australian state. Note, the criteria is that the player must be born in a particular state to be chosen for that state. Also, this video is basing on the best current players of all time, because if this was all-time players, well, there'll be a lot of controversial decisions. Australian Capital Territory, Jack Steele. Wikipedia doesn't show that if Jack was born in Canberra, but since he grew up there and was recruited from a team in Canberra, we can classify him as an ACT player. It is safe to say that Jack has come a long way in 12 months. Being selected in the All-Australian side last year and became a co-captain of the Saints, he has grown into a top-tier footballer. He was drafted by the GWS Giants 24th overall in the 2014 draft and spent a mediocre 2 seasons with them. In 2017, he requested a trade and he landed at his preferred destination, St Kilda. It turned into being a fantastic move for him. In his first season for the club, he recorded the second highest tackle count in club history with an average of 7.9 tackles a game. He also equalled the club record for the most tackles in a game with 17 against Fremantle that same season. Because of this, he won a club award called the Lenny Hayes Player Trademark Award. He managed to win this award the following year and continued his form in 2019, notching up a game high and club record 18 tackles against North Melbourne. 2020 was easily his best season, with not only being selected in the All-Australian side, but also winning the Saints Best and Fairest award and finishing equal third in the Brownlow. 2021 looks like an even brighter season for him, since he was selected as a co-captain for the St Kilda Saints. New South Wales, Tom Hawkins. Known as the state dominated by rugby league and union, it doesn't stop the making of AFL stars like Tom Hawkins. Born in the small town of Finley near the Victoria border, Tom grew up there and then eventually moved down to Victoria and boarded at the famous Geelong Grammar School. Tom was then drafted by the Geelong Cats 41st overall in 2007 under the father-son rule and has played there ever since. Many pundits in the early stage of his career said that Tom is one of the best young key forwards in the competition, others saying that he might be the next Tony Lockett. Well, we know that the pundits were not wrong. He was part of the Cats premiership side in 2009 and 11. He wasn't in 2007 as he was playing the second half of the season in the VFL side. He won the Cats Best and Fairest award and Geelong's leading goal kicker award in 2012 and also All-Australian honours that year. This is where Tom started to hit his prime. He's been the Cats leading goal scorer every year since 2012. He's been in the All-Australian twice more in 2019 and 2020. And won the Coleman in 2020. Tom Hawkins is truly one of the best forwards of the modern era. Northern Territory, Anthony McDonald-Tipungwuti. We all know this man is one of the most exciting players when he's on, and one of the most loved players by Essendon fans and AFL fans. Born in the Tiwi Islands, he's always wanted to play AFL footy. He moved to Victoria at 17 to better his chances. 6 years later, after playing for Gippsland Power and the Essendon VFL side, his dream came true when he was rookie listed by Essendon 22nd overall in 2015. Because of the Essendon supplements fallout, most players in the 2016 squad were suspended, so McDonald-Tipungwuti was elevated to the senior side. He made his debut round 1 in 2016 and has stayed in the side ever since. He broke a record in July 2020 for the most consecutive AFL games for the club with 82 games and counting. Even though Waller hasn't won any prestigious awards, his consistency, exciting play style and his iconic dreadlocks make him a cult hero and stands out from all the other NT footballers. Every year in the system, McDonald-Tipungwuti has finished top 10 in the Essendon Best and Fairest award and was the side's leading goal scorer in 2020. Queensland, Dane 𝐸𝐴𝐿. 𝐸𝐸𝐿 is a very consistent player for the Brisbane Lions and has been in the top flight of AFL footy for almost a decade, despite his small size of 5'9". He was born in the Gold Coast to an immigrated Slovenian father and an Australian mother. He was overlooked in the 2007 and 08 draft when he was 18, and after a few years of playing for Broadbeach and the NEFL continuing to be overlooked, the new, at the time, Gold Coast Suns recruited him in 2012. He was then traded to the Brisbane Lions, and the rest is history. He started out as a small half-forward flank who could kick very nice and freakish goals and was received the nickname the Magician. 𝐸𝐡𝐞's seasons has produced strong performances for the side, and that has shown because he's a 4-time Lions Best and Fairest Award winner from 2015 to 2018, and he made the All-Australian side in 2017. He was the Lions' leading goal kicker in 2016 and 2017, and in 2018 when Dane Bean stepped down from captaincy, 𝐸𝐡𝐞 replaced him in the role and has been captain for the Lions ever since. South Australia, 𝐸𝐴 𝐿. Arguably known as Australia's second most popular AFL state after Victoria, of course the state has definitely produced some stars, like gun midfielder 𝐸𝐴 𝐿. Even though that there are many fantastic players from South Australia like Rory Laird, Shannon Hearn and Brodie Grundy, 𝐿's Brownlow medal in 2020 makes him take the chockies in this video. He was born in the rural town of Narracorda in South Australia, then he moved to a farm in Western Victoria, then back to another rural town in South Australia. He started playing footy when he was 10 years old, and he'd represented South Australia at the 2011 AFL Under-18 Championships. He was then drafted to Fremantle 58th overall in the 2011 draft. He produced good seasons in the early part of his career, but it was 2016 where he really started to hit his prime, with winning Fremantle's Best and Fairest award that year, and winning another one in 2018. After the 2018 season, he requested a trade to Brisbane, which managed to happen. This trade, for him, was a career changer. In his first season for the club, he made the All-Australian side, finished 3rd overall in the Brownlow medal. 2020 was an outstanding season for him, where he was the Brownlow medal winner and won it in style, with an equal highest win in Brownlow medal history with 31 votes. He also won the Lee Matthews Trophy and the AFL-CA Champions Player of the Year award. 𝐿 is truly one of the best AFL midfielders, and surely there will be more to come. Tasmania, Jack Riewoldt. Alongside Tom Hawkins mentioned earlier in this video, Jack Riewoldt is also one of the best AFL forwards of the modern era. He was born in Hobart and grew up playing footy. He represented Tasmania in the 2006 AFL Under-18 Championships and was drafted by Richmond 13th overall in the 2006 draft. His first few seasons were solid for a young AFL player, and it was 2010 where he really took the competition by storm, where he won the Coleman Medal, the Tigers Best and Fairest Award, and he made the All-Australian side. He managed to win another Coleman Medal and the Tigers Best and Fairest Award in 2012. 2015 is where he made the All-Australian side for a second time. In 2017, he was selected as the Tigers vice-captain and also won the iconic grand final for Richmond that same year. His last few seasons have been truly remarkable, winning another 2 flags in 2019 and 2020, another Coleman Medal in 2018, another All-Australian selection in 2018, another Richmond Best and Fairest Award in 2018, and was selected in the State of Origin All-Stars side in 2020. He was inducted into the Tasmanian Footy Hall of Fame in 2018, and every season since 2010, but except 2019, he has been Richmond's leading goal kicker. Oof, that was a handful, but what a player he is. Western Australia, Lance Franklin. It was very tough to choose between Buddy and Brownlow medalist Nat Fyfe, but I chose Buddy Franklin simply because he is one of those once-in-a-lifetime players. He is regarded as one of the most greatest players of all time, and there's a reason for that, closing in on 1,000 career goals. He was born in Perth to an Indigenous Australian family. He won a sports scholarship at age 15, and this helped him better his chances into making the AFL. He represented Western Australia at the 2004 AFL Under-18 Championships and was drafted 5th overall by Hawthorn in the 2004 AFL Draft. 2007 was his breakout season, finishing 3rd in the Coleman Medal, and kicked the iconic game winner in the elimination final against the Crows, also kicking his 7th goal of the game. 2008 was the season that established Buddy into an elite AFL player, kicking over the prestigious 100 goal mark in the last round of the season, causing a pitch invasion. Since then, he's won 2 AFL premierships with the Hawks in 2008 and 13, 8 All-Australians in 2008, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 17 and 18, 4 Coleman medals in 2008, 11, 13 and 17, Hawks Best and Fairest Award in 2008, 6-time Hawks leading goal scorer in 2007, 2009, 2010, 11 and 12, 5-time Sydney leading goal scorer from 2014 and 2018, and the Goal of the Year winner in 2010 and 2013. Oh, okay, I need to lie down. By the way, I really want to go to his 1,000th goal game. I'll be going on the field for sure. Victoria, Dustin Martin. Obviously the toughest state to choose the best player, but most can agree it's Dusty. I can see some people saying Patrick Dangerfield, but it's Dusty's style of play that makes him just so special. He was born in Castlemaine, Victoria, born to an Indigenous New Zealand father and an Australian mother. He started playing AFL when he was 6 years old, then continued playing, then he started playing for the Bendigo Pioneers. He was then drafted 3rd overall by Richmond in the 2009 AFL draft. His early stages of his career were not the greatest, with him being suspended from the team with off-field misconduct in 2012. After this, he changed his career around with a solid 2013 season and rejecting a big money move to Essendon, showing his loyalty with the Tigers. In 2016, he won the Tigers Best and Fairest award and made the All-Australian side, and 2017 was one of the best seasons any player could have. He won the flag with the Tigers, the Norm Smith Medal, the Brownlow Medal, AFL-CA Champion Player of the Year award, All-Australian honours, the Lee Matthews Trophy, and other smaller awards. He continued to show these elite performances with 2 more Norm Smith medals, 2 more premierships, and 2 more All-Australian selections, and was best on ground in the 2020 State of Origin match. He is truly one of the greatest players in the history of the AFL. So fellas, I hope you enjoyed that video of the best AFL player from each state of Australia. It was a fun video to make, but took quite a while to edit and film, so it'd be much appreciated if you'd leave a like and subscribe if you do wish. Thank you very much for watching, fellas. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. See you later, fellas.